Hello everybody and welcome back to Student Budgets. So in today's video we are going to be looking at our week 3 now for July? Yes it is. At our spending for week 3 in the month of July. So let's just get straight into it, and we're actually having a really positive start because on the Monday we started off with a no spend. Now, unfortunately, on the Tuesday, we did have a bit of a spend. So, last week, I went home. So, not being in Durham, I have been back to where my parents are. And I did forget a couple of things. One thing I did forget was boxers, which I don't know how I forgot to do that. That's quite impressive to forget. So, I'm just going to pop these on an angle because I write on a bit of an angle myself anyways, and let me pop these a bit further down. So I had to spend from my spending money £5 to get some ones. The ones I've bought as well are really horrible. Like, I don't like them one bit, but they're just gonna have to do. Thankfully now that I'm back, as you can tell by the desk, so I don't have to buy them anymore, which I'm happy about. I did also spend some on a little bit of an unbudgeted. Basically I have quite a few birthdays coming up in the next month. I have 4 birthdays, and to be truthfully honest with you, I totally forgot about all of them. That's because 3 of them are university people, so people who I'm living with and whatnot. And the problem is that usually my family, all the birthdays at the beginning of the year, so I totally forgot about having any of the birthdays. I thought that's me all done pretty much now until the end of the year. Well, until next year pretty much. And then I was like, oh crap, I forgot I've got all these birthdays. So I've had to buy a couple of cards. It's technically unbudgeted, but it's all right. The Card Factory had a 4 for 3 offer on as well, so it wasn't too bad. And then on the, did I spend anything else? I did. I also spent from spending, sorry, I'll write this just on a quick angle, £1.25 on some sweets. So I went to the cinema with my mum. She paid for the cinema, to be fair with her. And so I bought some sweets. I also know someone who's going to be watching this will be thinking, didn't you buy some cinema tickets? Yes, I did. That for this week, but it doesn't come out my account till the Tuesday when we go. So that'll be why for that, because I know someone's going to probably mention it. Then we had quite a good run after that. On the Wednesday, we spent nothing. On the Thursday, we spent absolutely nothing. On the Friday, we also spent absolutely nothing, which is amazing. Then on the Saturday, we spent a bit of money. I went on a little grocery shop. Even though this one technically isn't budgeted, I'm just going to count it as groceries anyways. And at Aldi, I spent, how much did I spend? I've got the receipt here for it. It was £30.90. On some bits, and then I also bought from Morrison's. This again is from groceries. They had an offer on some Pepsi Max Cherry, and I love Pepsi Max Cherry. The 1.25 litre bottles are 83p, so the half price. So I got 4 of them. And I also got some chicken, some frozen chicken, which is in the takeaway section, which was £4 reduced down to £1. Not because it was out of date, they were just getting rid of them, and I was like, you know what, I'll give them a try. So altogether, I believe that came to £4.83. No, £4.87. I think it was around about that. And then on the Sunday, so let me move you back around. On the Sunday, we again had a no spend day. So to be fair, this week I would say has been a pretty successful week. We've had 5 no spend days. Yes, we've had a few unbudgeted, but that's all right. It's not as bad as it has been, and it's felt a lot calmer having the house just no more needing to be spending done there. So I've done that bit now, and if you see my recent short, I've got £7 spending money for this week coming, which I think is going to be absolutely great. Now I also, as usual, like to do this. So this is my little bit of the cash stuffing element in the video that I like to do. So what I do each week is I like to put some money into this. So this is the change that I had from last week from my spending money itself. So what we've got here is we've got 2 60, 70 and 6. So what I do is I go into this here and I go to my spending challenge here. So this was sold by the lovely Tammy over at Lazy Flamingo Design. And basically the way this challenge works, it's very simple. Basically you just colour in the numbers, and I've worked it out beforehand. I'm going to be able to get another good chunk done, and I'm hoping next week we actually might have finished this challenge. So that would be absolutely brilliant if that is the case, that we'll get to that point. So yeah, but how was everyone's weeks? My week was pretty good actually. It was nice being back at home, but it's nice also to be back at the uni house. I call it the uni house, I don't really know why. But yeah, I had a lovely week. I've got quite a few things planned in the week coming up. So I'm meeting a friend on Monday, who I went to high school with. And then on Tuesday, I've got someone coming to visit us as well. So that'd be fun. But anyways, that's all done there. As you can see, we have not got many left to do at all. And I'm going to put this change into my little change tin. Oh, it's not a change tin, is it? But as I say, that's almost finished now. I think it's got about £1 worth left. So it should really get done in the week coming, I would hope. And with that all being in there, we have reached the end of today's video. So with that, I just want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little reflection for the week. As I've mentioned in other videos, we are going to begin doing these reflections from the month of August again, and I'm looking to order my budget planner very shortly as well, again for the year, because I like having it. It genuinely did, even though it costs a bit, helps me just get everything intact. And that's what I think I need to really begin tackling the next year coming, like from basically the next academic year, which basically will match my diary and my calendar that I've got really nicely because they start in August. But with that, thank you all so much for watching. Know that you matter, and I shall see you in the next video. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, please feel free to subscribe. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to watch any of the videos below, and remember to subscribe. Thank you.